Hey everybody, and welcome back to the second episode of Let's Play Tharsis. Let's take a look here. We're just gonna do a new game because we died last time. Spoilers! Oh my gosh. So we didn't gain any new crew members because we haven't done any of these things yet, but we did make a little bit of progress. We've got 2 out of 20 food harvested, 20 out of 300 research done to get towards the psychologist, 122 out of 2,800 towards the commander there, but we're just still going to continue on normal. We'll skip the tutorial this time, which will save us some time. Did I learn anything from last episode? I think there are a few things. Bear with me, I'm going to skip through the early cutscenes since we've seen that one already. If there are some new ones or moving forward, I might show them because they tend to diverge based on what happens in the mission, but the first one I believe is always the same. So we've still got the same cluster of micrometeoroids killed, or one guy ejected into space, the other one suffered a fatal injury. So that's one thing that I could change for this playthrough. I could, resort to cannibalism a little earlier, but we'll still try to hold off on that. I think I need to maybe lean towards doing some research to keep stress down. From what I understand, in the little choice sections between weeks of Mars, if our crew are less stressed, they have better choices, so that can really affect the gameplay. So, let's see what we can do first. We can, do we want to try to use the mechanic to bolster things? We've got the repair arm. Let's see. So we got +1 die to crew in module, +1 ship, +1 health to crew module, +1 reroll. I want to look at the ship info. Okay, so at the start here, we could use a bolster to health or food, so we might want to make something happen in the greenhouse or in the medical bay. Let's minimize that for now. So these guys do have to go to the medical bay, so maybe we'll try to send the mechanic last so that he can hit the ship. So let's go with the captain first to right here. And the captain will go ahead and roll. He's got 2 dice. And that's 2 5s, which is pretty damn good. I think honestly we'll probably just put that 10 towards this right away. We also could give +1 die to crew in module, so give it to Kayla and himself, or +1 health, which is also not bad. So what is this actually gonna... This is gonna do -1 health all. But if I get this, that would be +3 ship. We could go towards, like, just getting the repair arm. Let's keep it simple and just put... See, there's so many different things to think about in this, because I've got 5s, right, which can be used here, can be used in the class section, can be used for health recovery, just for restore his health to full. That's pretty good. Or +1 die to each of them. I think 3 health is pretty damn good, and then I'm going to put the other 5 towards the repair, because that's going to give him full health, which is very valuable, as you might expect. Let's go with the doctor next in the same module. Now, the doctor has 3 dice. And rolled a couple of 6s. Got an assist on 1. The other 3 here is stuck, or rolled 1 6 and then 2 3s, sorry. The other 3 is stuck in stasis, because we only had 1 assist to cancel one of those out. So the 6 we're gonna put, yeah, +1 health to crew in module, so that's not really valuable because it would just be for her. We'll put the 6 up here, and honestly we'll put both 3s there as well, I think. Yeah, we'll put both 3s there. Finish the deployment. And then we'll send the mechanic in here as well and hope he can get a total of 10 or higher. 9. So we can hold the 5 and then try to roll a 5 or a 6. If we don't get a 5 or a 6, then we can spend the 5 here for +1 ship. So it's not all bad if we don't solve this one. We rolled the same thing. That's fine. So here I think since we can't repair this and it's not that high left for like next turn, I think we'll put +1 into our ship's health and then just either leave the other 4 here, +1 health, 1 crew, or just chip away at that. Let's chip away at that just to make it more easily solvable next time. So that's going to give us -1 health all, but we bolstered a couple of our crew's health. No one's going to die from that, so that's important. All right, we'll deploy our specialist here and hope she should be able to, with 3 dice and 3 rolls, roll more than an 8. But the stasis are the scary part if we get too many dice stuck in stasis. We got 2 dice stuck in stasis, but we rolled over an 8, so we're fine. We should take advantage of this now because we don't want to reroll anything because we need the 6. So we'll put a 6 here. And we'll put a 3 there, and then we'll just put our 1 into our research projects and call that our first turn. So everyone's going to get -1 health, which is scary because it puts 2 of our units on the border of death. But
the crew's and my own. But if I can't lead them, we're all dead. I need to get it together.
Okay, so ominous, obviously, but I think we've seen that cutscene already. So here's where we can choose a cutscene to perform. So none of our units are super stressed, so these should be decent choices. Oh, wait, this one has something that gets if it's not chosen. If we don't choose this, they get plus 10% stress. So basically, this one would be, if we choose this one, it would be +2 assist, plus 20% stress for them, plus 10% stress for both of these guys. I think instead we should choose this one. It's -2 dice for them, but Pakal only has 1 die anyway, and I think Allison, I don't think a crew member can have less than 1. So we'll just take her down to 1. So we'll get +1 food this way. So we have limited supplies. We can give food plus 3 dice to whoever needs it. So I think our most valuable people, she's got +1 reroll, he's got +1 ship, and he gets +1 dice to all crew and module. I think our most valuable people are probably Pakal and Allison here. So, well, yeah, we're going to give them to those 2. Allison might not be long for this world, which is the part that scares me, but it's done. Finish. Alright, so main goal for this turn, increase the health of the doctor and the specialist. Probably prioritize the doctor because she can heal the other units. So we should send... That's going to do 2 damage to our ship. Okay, so we should send... I want to send the captain in here first. Maybe we can get lucky and he can roll a 6. It's obviously very rare, but got a couple of chances at it possibly. Okay, we do get another chance because he did not roll a 1 or a 3. And it's a 5. Close, but no cigar there, Capitan. So the question is, do we want to put the 5 in there? Or do we want to put it to, like, +1 die to crew and module? I think, honestly, since it's a fire high, I think I'm going to put it in here because there are 2 crew in this module. And then Kayla should be able to solve it no problem and have stuff left over. And then Pakal can go elsewhere and I think take the die with him that he gets. So we're going to do this. I'm not entirely sure it works that way, but hopefully Pakal can take all 5 die even when he travels to another module. So first we're going to use Kayla in here. Go ahead and roll Doc. That's a hell of a roll. Excellent. So we're going to put a 6 here just to solve that, and then we've got options. So I think we want to heal. I don't really need to do +1 health to the captain and the mechanic. Could Well, we want to heal the doctor completely. Let's put this over here. And that's full health. And then we could even give +1 health to both of those. Actually, I think that's worth it. Let's get everybody looking nice and healthy, robust. We'll finish that. That was a nice turn. Way to go, Doc. And so, Pakal, can you take all of this and go into this PCU errors place with all 5 dice? You can. Awesome. So we need a 19 between 5 dice in 2 rolls. We want to avoid 3s definitely. 1s for sure as well, but 3s are the big piss off. Okay, not bad. So we got our assist, took that 1 out of stasis, so we can re-roll that 1. We definitely... Well, we have 19. We can just spend all of this and have our 19 if we want to do it that way. And that will protect us from this 1 damage. I think that's probably prudent. The only other thing we could do is we could spend like a 6 and 2 4s and then try to reroll a 1 and a 4 to get something better. But then we run the risk of getting an injury. I think, honestly, I'm just going to shove it all right in the clown's mouth and finish that off. So now there's only 1 impending damage, so Allison just has to roll a 10 between 4 dice. And anything left over she may be able to use to harvest some food if we get any doubles here. Okay, so those 2 are in stasis, which sucks. But I think I may risk a little here because the food is important. This is not all risk because this will give us 1 food. But I'm going to put the 6 in just right off the bat. And then roll here to try to get a 4 or higher. We got 2 more rolls. There it is. Awesome. Easy. No problems at all. Allison sneaking by. She's only got 1 health, but you know what? Actually, I'm going to use this to heal her right now. Just because I'm a little scared of what might happen going forward. So we'll finish deployment and no impending damage because we solved everything that was going to hurt us.
I let my fear get the better of me, but the others have proven me wrong.
Get my cursor out of the way there for you.
I'm proud of how the crew has come together. I think we might actually have a chance.
So we saw that cutscene last time, and the optimism did prove a little foolhardy. So we'll see if we can prove her correct in her optimistic outlook this time. All right, plus 10% stress for all crew, or plus 1 dice for us, minus 2 ship. Ooh, I don't like minus 2 ship. Plus 1 assist, plus 10%. 10% stress doesn't sound bad, but that stress is what makes these projects be a lot worse in the future. I think stress is more of like a silent killer than it seems to be. And these guys could use dice. They're our lowest on dice. So as much as it pains me, I'm going to choose the one that takes our ship down 2. So this will give plus 3 dice. No one can take plus 3 dice, but we'll give them to the doctor, I think, because she just has the most health, and I'm worried about Allison dying. Even though Allison gets rerolls, I'm worried about her dying and taking the extra dice with her being a waste, basically. So we won't spend it on you, Allison. You might not be long for this world. All right, so we've got the doctor and the captain are already in this module, which needs 26, and that's good. They've got 8 dice between them. That's got void and injury, which is pretty bad, and is going to do 2 damage to our ship. So that's going to be a tough module. Pakal's down here, and he only has to get 10. So that's not bad. What do we get from this? So this does reduce stress as well, which we could use. So that's nice. If he has any leftover dice, if he gets 1 over 5, he can reduce stress for the rest of the crew. In this one, you regain dice, and Allison could use some extra dice. So let's send Allison. Who do we send first? Does it even really matter? I don't think so. Being that this one's going to be harder to solve, I think maybe we actually send these guys first, just in case, for some crazy reason, because of void and injury, they can't get 26 between the 2 of them. The rest of the others should be relatively simple. So let's use the dock first here. Yeah. Use the dock. Roll your Crazy. 5 dice. Okay. So we got the assist on the injury. I'm happy about that. I'd rather have the injury be assisted. We lost a die because of void, but the injury doesn't affect us. Let's put our 6 and 5 in here immediately just to chip away at this right away. Now, rolling 2 dice again is risky because it runs the risk of getting an injury, but I think I'm going to do it. We just have to avoid rolling a 3, and we did. We actually didn't roll either of those, which is really nice. So here's a tricky one. I could put the 5 towards +1 health to crew and module, but that's not that valuable. It's not valuable at all, actually, because we both have full healths, and then health recovery similarly, so actually it's not tricky at all. The 5 should go up here, I think. The only other option is to put it towards research projects, which are right now +1 die, 1 crew, +1 food, and +3 ship. The only good one is +3 ship, but we need 5 to get to that, and we have 0 currently, so I'm not going to go that route currently. We're going to put the 5 here. I will put the 1 down here because I think it's not that valuable in and of itself, so I'll put that down there just to chip away towards a research project and finish the doctor's deployment. Now the captain needs to get a 10 with 3 dice, which is not guaranteed, but likely. Just want to avoid voids. We got an injury. That's not so bad. He's got 4 out of 5 health. Now this roll is horrendous. A 4 on 3 dice is like absurd. Okay, so that's void. Well, shit. Do you put a 4 here and then send somebody else over to help with it, or do you just reroll the 4 and the 1 because you then have a better chance? So if I put the 4 there, we can kind of mathematically figure this out. If I put the 4 there, I have to roll a 5 or a 6. It's like a 1/3 chance. If I reroll both, I have to roll a 10, which the only combinations you get a 10 on are 5/5, 5/6, and 6/6. So actually, it's probably better to put the 4 in. Oh, I've made a huge mistake. He doesn't have a reroll. So the only chance was rolling both, but that's fine. It probably wasn't likely anyway. We can't do anything with this. Well, yeah, we can't do anything at all. So we'll just say nope. Put it there, just so I feel good about it, even though that does nothing. Discard unused dice and finish deployment. Yes. Okay, so I think now what we do is we send... If I send you there, you're going to take damage. If I send you... So somebody's going to have to take a little bit of health damage here, I think, because I want to get rid of the ship health. I don't mind -1 dice all, or do I? No, we want to send the mechanic to deal with the O2 regulator. So Pakal, I'm sorry, I know you took a health damage coming up here, but it was necessary for the good of the crew. And you had a nice roll. You got another injury, but your sacrifice does not go unnoticed. So what we want to do here, doesn't really matter whether we use a 6 and a 3 or a 5 and a 4, does it? Not so much. Yeah, so we'll use a 6 and a 3, and we'll put the 5 here for +1 ship as well, and then just throw the 4 down here. Could give +1 die to someone, but we'll hold off on that. We still have that in the bank if we need it. And now we send Allison to clean up what her other crew members couldn't finish, because we need to avoid taking this damage, I think. So let's roll her 3 dice in here. Oh, that's an injury and a void. That's rough. She didn't die, and she can solve this right now, or... See, this is tricky, because I think it might be better to keep her alive. She's at 1 health. She's been teetering on the brink of death, and having 3 crew members instead of 4 is way worse. This is going to do 2 damage to our ship, but I think I'm going to do this. And we still can. We could roll again Or we could put this down here and get +1 food. I think actually +1 food is good. Let's do that. That'll give us food for the next in-between turn here. Now, our ship is going to get hit, but we've bolstered ourselves a little bit to be able to soak up the damage. So that's not good, but...
Stores, and it looks grim. We lost more than half our supplies with the module. If we don't find some creative solutions, we'll starve before we ever reach Mars.
Yeah, we saw that one before about creative solutions for hunger. We all know what that means. I'm trying to do a good job about getting my cursor off the screen. I know sometimes that's a pet peeve of mine, someone keeping their mouse cursor in the way of a cutscene or something like that. So I'll try to remember to do that, but I can't promise I'll do it every time. Everyone better chip in to make some more food, or we're going to starve. I don't care if we have to work everyone to the bone. It must be done. So +1 food and -1 dice for all crew. But the food gives you dice, right? So that's what I don't understand. Or +1 ship, -1 dice for us. So it's +1 ship and -2 dice, or +1 food and -4 dice. But not chosen gives them 10% more stress. I think we'll do this one. Our ship's hurting, though. I think we'll do this one, though. Let's do that. Now we get 2 food. With the limited supplies aboard, it's unclear if we can maintain our strength for the long trip to Mars. There is another option. The body of Mapia is still in the medical bay and has been well preserved. What is more important, the mission or our humanity? Still our humanity for now, goddammit. But, I have a feeling we might be changing our tune shortly. If I hit view ship, where are our... So Pakal is central, so I want to give Pakal food because he might be able to access a module that's more important to us. The others, it doesn't really matter. I'd like to give probably to Allison or Jean since they have the fewest. Or we could give to Kaylin, just max her out. You know what? Yeah, let's just give it to the doc. She'll be our MVP, hopefully. Alright, so obviously a bunch more damage coming in. As it is right now, if we take all of this damage, our ship will die. Destruction is imminent. But these are low numbers. We've got a 10, a 6. The 19 is bad, but I think the first order of business we do is we send the people with one die, I should say, to attempt to solve the cooler damage tier. They have to roll a 6, but it can happen. Let's send the captain first. If he rolls a 5, he can give +1 die to the other 2 in the module, although it wouldn't work for Kayla. That's okay. You could give it to Allison. Let's try this. He rolled a 2, but avoided the injury thanks to our assist and can roll again. And then rolled a 1. Awesome. So we'll put that down. I mean, we could put it here, and that makes it so Allison can roll a 5 or a 6. Let's do that and just see if that helps your chances. Allison, how you feeling? 3 rolls. Don't roll a 3. That would be bad. Okay. Okay. Oh, that sucks. That deployment is just done. Well, Kayla's gotta do this one because it's 2 damage. We have to send her here. The upside of this is she'll probably have some dice left over that we can spend towards either trying to get a repair arm or other things. Research projects, probably. So 1 void and 1 injury. We'll use a 6 here and a 5 here. And then put a 6 up here to solve the event. And then I don't think we really want +1 health to all crew and module to even roll for it. So I think we'll just put this down here to get closer to that sweet repair arm for +3 ship. We're not done. We've only got 1 crew. And we need to get 10 here to avoid imminent ship death. It sounds like it should be easy, but 5s and 3s are bad in this role here, so let's see what happens. Oh my god! 2 5s and 2 3s? What the shit is that game? We did roll our 10. We did roll our 10. I was kind of hoping to roll like a 1 and a 3 or a 3 and a 4, but the 3s go away. A 1 and a 4 would have been ideal because then we could have got the repair arm, which actually would have been better than repairing, you know, this this event. But as it is, I think we just have to put both in here. We can't risk it otherwise. So we'll do that, and we're going to take 1 damage here. We're going to be on 1 ship health with 6 weeks left to Mars.
A transmission arrived. Not from Earth, but from Mars. From Tharsis. An impossible signal from an impossible source. Is this what we're searching for? Who's transmitting this signal? Was there another mission to Mars? One sent before ours? Or is the message coming from someone else?
All right, so we got our message from Tharsis, that mysterious message. Okay, everyone better chip in, blah, blah, blah. +1 food, -1 dice for all crew. Or mandatory break for everyone so that we can all get our minds cleared out. That's what I am demanding we do. -30% stress seems really good. -1 dice for us. Let's try this. Now, we don't have any food. I think this is the time. I think we gotta do it. We gotta go cannibal. -1 max health. But they're pretty healthy. These two are pretty healthy already. And Pakal, maybe you're not gonna get up to the maximum because you're super low. They're at the extremes, which I think is best for maybe lowering your max health. I'm gonna do. So it gives +2 dice for each of them. So they're all going cannibal. Everyone except the doctor. You know, she had her Hippocratic oath. She refuses. Kill? You can kill someone to do +3 cannibal. What is this? A sacrifice can be made for more supplies. No, I mean, we're not going that far yet. Hang on. All right. So what's got impending damage here? So we've got our module fail over here and EVV broken. Those will both kill us. I want to get this repair arm. We need 2 more research at some point. So you can go here. One of you could try to solve this first and then go to help. I think that might be smart. How about Silva, you go first here. Roll your 3 dice. Oh, shit. They're all bloody because she ate her friend. That's gross. You don't need health recovery. We're going to do... Yeah, the health recovery doesn't do anything. I want to put the 4 down here, but I also want to solve this now. I think it's probably more important to solve it now so that our other crew can go elsewhere. Well, I can hold the 4, put the 6 in here, and then see what we get. If we get a 3 or higher, I use that there and put the 4 down here. Otherwise, we have the 4 saved. Okay, we got another 4. That's nice. So now we can put a 4 here and solve the module. We've got 4 out of the 5 research we need to get that repair arm. I think that was a smart usage of the hold there. Now, gotta get rid of this module fail. And now these guys can travel there without getting injured. We'll send Pakal in first. Should we send Pakal in first? Now we've got options. +1 health to crew in module. That doesn't matter because there's no one in the module yet. +1 die to crew in module. So nobody's in that module yet. So let's send Pakal over here first. Ooh, a new module. I haven't been here yet. Flight control attachment necessary for landing on Mars. Experiencing tracking errors. It may or may not still work. So 1s, 2s, and 3s are all bad. Which are coincidentally some that we need here. 3s would be okay because if it's in stasis, it's a 3. We can just put it in here and then get our repair arm. We want to avoid 1s and 2s for sure. Well, a 2 will kill him. Shit. Did not even really consider that. Thankfully, we didn't roll 1. The 1 just disappears, but we got our assist. So that 1 is definitely going to go down here. And honestly, since a 2 will literally kill Pakal, I'm not going to have him spend any more time than he needs to in here. So we're going to put the 5 and the 4 both up here. And we're going to get the repair arm immediately because I'm going to want it. So we're going to use that. And now, no matter what, on this turn, our ship will not explode. And that's good. The captain... I don't think we're going to solve this in one turn. I'm going to send the captain first. Well, it doesn't really matter, does it? Because he can't get health from... No, but I want Kayla to have dice left over. So I'm going to send the captain here first. If Kayla has dice left over, she can heal Pakal. Alright. And the captain now. So that turned out to be smarter than I thought it was going to be. We do have a 5 and a 6. Put the 6 up here. Do I want to put the 5 in there as well and make it super easy for Kayla? Or do I want to put the 5 over here to give everybody to give these two +1 die? How many... Can I view my crew here? I don't have a way to view the crew from here, I don't think. How many dice did Kayla have? 3, I think? 3 to get a 9. I'm going to risk it a little bit here. Pop the 5 in here and then roll this 2. Try to get a 4, 5, or 6. Okay, I'm the greatest. We got a 4. That's pretty good. We're going to put that there. Finish our deployment. Now, Kayla with her 3 dice only has to get a 5 or higher total to solve this. And the rest of her dice left over can be used to heal. And Pakal is desperate for that heal. That's okay. She gets to keep those and then can heal. So this is actually fine. I'd prefer she hadn't taken the injury, but it's fine. We're going to put the 2 and the 3 here. The 5 over here to heal everybody up a little bit. And go on to the next turn. So we are going to take 1 damage from the broken EVV up there. We didn't chip away at that at all. And that -1 dice for all continues to fuck us, but...
It's designed for the Ectomi. Nobody has them but us. So who are they? And where did they get them?
Okay, so our crew has splintered now into 3 groups. 1, 1, and a pair over there. So who's got the lowest stress that would have the best probably option would be Kayla. You all need to just breath. Let's stop and just relax for a minute. It will pay off in the long run. -20% stress for all crew. -1 ship. We've got 3 ship right now. That would take us down to 2. I'm starting to lose my strength. I could use this. +1 food, -2 health for me. Yo, that'll kill you, you crazy fool. Here we go. Good thing the med lab has plenty of stimulants. Let's do it. +1 dice for us, -2 ship. I think the doc's the most level-headed. We're going to trust. No, wait. That's not the doc. That's Allison. This is the doc. Doc, what are you doing? You breaking into the med lab to take stimulants? I trusted you in your Hippocratic oath. +1 dice, -2 ship. I don't think so. I think we're going... we need to... These guys are reaching, like, critical stress levels. And I don't want to hurt the ship as much, but I don't want Pakal to just, you know, commit suicide to have some food. That doesn't make any sense, man. Okay. We have no food. This is bad. This could be our last turn, possibly, because we didn't produce any food. I think maybe I need to prioritize the greenhouse a little more. because this looks like we are totally fucked. But we're gonna try. -2 health all would kill Pakal. So right now we would take enough damage to die here. We need the greenhouse for food, but we need to prevent taking too much damage. I don't know if there's enough to make this happen. Let's send Pakal in here. Pakal in here first. Rolled a 6 and a 3. Oh, that injury hurts. Oh, but it got canceled by our 1 assist. Perfect. See, I was thinking if Pakal rolled a 5 or a 6, we should just take this. Like, this will help us survive. So I'm going to do that, and I'm going to reroll the 3 here. And get a 2 instead. The 2, I will just put here towards the repair. Now, Captain, I need some big rolls from you. We probably need some food. A doubles roll would be great. Okay. He did it. Yeah, well, because we could give +1 die to crew in module, which gives us 2 die, but 1 food gives us 3 die. I think we'll do this. And is there a way to make it so that our ship doesn't die on this turn? It doesn't seem very likely. I don't see a way to make it happen. Ship info. Ship repair maintenance. So you can go to maintenance. But but you need doubles to get maintenance repair, I think. I don't know if there's a way to make it happen. Unfortunately, it looks like this may be indeed the end. Let's deploy here. Roll this die. Ooh, a 1. Roll again. Another 1. Roll your last cannibal roll. Oh my god. 3 1s in a row. Well, if that's not a sign that we're doomed, I don't know what is. All right, Kayla, what do you got? What do you say? I mean, 1 die, she can't solve any of this damage, so we are fucked. You know, you can heal your teammates while you're here. There you go. Good on you. Keeping them happy right before they die. This is the end. My only friends. Oh, Pakal went down first, and then the entire ship. Blinkety blink. I like how there's a crew member just like on the outside here as it's falling apart. Still trying to fix it. You can do it. 653. Very close to the same score we got last time, if not the exact same. But I think I'm learning. I think I got to get the priorities in order. And that's going to do it for episode 2 of Let's Play Tharsis. If you like the video and my struggles to mitigate RNG, leave a like or a comment. It always helps me out, especially in the early life of a series such as this one. And if you want to see more Tharsis gameplay and other content when it comes out, please subscribe. I'm Accidental Grenade. Thank you so much for watching.